Hello friends, subscribers, and fellow survivors of narcissistic abuse. Welcome back to Diary of a Narcissist's Ex-Wife. My name is Meredith, and these are my true stories, thoughts, opinions, and now fairy tales. So, sorry I'm late today. You know, with it being the end of the school year, a whole bunch of kids have finally decided that they want to start doing their work. So I graded papers for about 5.5 hours today until my eyes just couldn't take it anymore. And then I said, that's it, I'm done. So I've got a fairy tale for you today. And where we left off was that Harry and Meghan had just been confronted by the Queen and all the other senior royals. And they had been informed that the Queen was not going to help them clean up this mess, that they needed to figure it out on their own. So that's where we left off. So that's where I'll pick up. When Harry and Meghan returned to their own apartment in the palace, Harry was ready for some answers, but Meghan brushed him off. Not now, H. You heard your granny tell me to fix this mess, so I must do that before I deal with your little issues. So go to bed and let the grown-ups deal with it. But Prince Harry was not to be put off, for he was no longer spellbound and demanded to know his wife's plan. Okay. So here's what we're going to do, she began conspiratorially. First, we're going to tell everyone we want to keep the baby's christening private, and we will delay it by 2 days. That gives us time to have the royal portrait painter produce some paintings that can be shown to the people of the christening. He can paint the whole family in, and no one will be the wiser. Prince Harry objected. I think that is a terrible idea. Duchess Meghan put her hands on her hips and challenged him. It worked on you, she exclaimed. Do you have a better one? And Prince Harry, who was not known for having better ideas, once again did not, and so that is what they did. Duchess Meghan had another problem. One of the spells she had put on her husband allowed her to hear everything that was said to him. So when the Queen whispered in Prince Harry's ear a counterspell that undid all the spells the wicked Duchess had placed on her poor husband and made him impervious to future spells, she knew she was in trouble. She now had 2 new difficulties to deal with. First off, she now knew that the Queen was a powerful, much more experienced witch, although she did not know if her magic was of the dark or white variety. But Duchess Meghan now knew the Queen was a very worthy adversary, and she would have to tread most lightly. Duchess Meghan also knew her spells would no longer work on Prince Harry, so she had to limit the tricks she used on him to those of a narcissist and no longer a witch. And Prince Harry was still very angry with Duchess Meghan, and she was forced to come clean about the village girl, the fake pregnancy, and the child she was trying to acquire. Meghan, you have really screwed up, Prince Harry said in exasperation. I think we should just tell the people the truth instead of carrying on with this charade. You don't need to think, Meghan snapped at him. That is what you have me for. Well, here is what I think, Prince Harry snapped back at her. I think you are a liar. I think you never loved me. And I think our marriage is one big game to you. Duchess Meghan knew she had to turn on the love bombing fast. She rushed over to him, knelt at his feet, grabbed his hand, and gazed up at him adoringly as she had at their wedding. My darling H, she began earnestly, I know I have done some things that may appear wrong in the eyes of others, but it has all been out of my love for you. I promise that I shall make everything right and prove my love for you. Well, why can't we come clean about the child? Harry asked. We don't need to, Duchess Meghan explained again. I have found a child that looks much like yourself as a child, and Scooby is in negotiations for his adoption as we speak. Here's what I suggest, Duchess Meghan continued. You go plan us a nice little royal tour to Africa, and by the time we are ready to go, we will have our baby, and it can be our first little vacation together as a family. Prince Harry didn't know what else to do, so he did as his Duchess suggested and began to think about a tour to Africa. And that's where I'm going to be stopping for today. And next time, we will be setting up the infamous polo game that Meghan went to with the baby. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you'd like to be notified when I put up a new video, ding the bell. And if there's anyone you know that you think my channel might help, please share my videos with them or just recommend my channel to them. Thank you for all your comments. I really enjoy them and I look forward to reading them. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.